Mom, Dad, I have something I need to tell you. I need to come clean. I, I'm a furry. I need you to understand. This is where I am now. That probably isn't how you should tell other people about your interest in the fandom. Meow meow, it's Pixel Fluff, and today we're going to be weighing whether or not you should tell other people about your activity within the furry fandom and how you should go about it. First, if we're going to describe our interest in the furry fandom to others, we must be able to define what a furry is in a way that they can understand. By definition, a furry is just someone with an interest in fictional animals with human characteristics. These interests often form from things like common childhood cartoons. From that baseline, furries expand into a wide umbrella of people who do various things in the fandom, from drawing art of their own unique animal characters called a fursona, all the way to attending conventions and costumes of these characters valued at thousands of dollars. Is telling other people about your involvement in the furry fandom even a big deal? Well, while the furry fandom goes against many societal norms, at the end of the day, it is just a hobby. However, with how outlandish the fandom is, combined with negative stereotypes and social media presence in past years, many people are anxious to tell anyone about their involvement in the fandom in fear of judgment. This fear can create a sense of dread, as a hobby that may be a big part of your life suddenly becomes something you feel like you have to keep hidden. In reality though, this fear is often very exaggerated. Many people will likely never even know what a furry is, or just not really care. The situations can vary though, so always use your best judgment. If I'm talking to someone who I know has a hatred for furries, and it isn't really their business knowing, I definitely wouldn't bring it up with them. Why tell others about your involvement in the furry fandom? Well, I know for me, the furry fandom is my biggest hobby, and one that I love to express freely. It's very liberating to discuss this hobby with those close to you, especially if they take an interest in it. After all, the furry fandom is a beautiful display of creativity that can really pique people's interest, and that's just part of why the fandom has grown so rapidly over the years. Telling people about your involvement in the fandom really isn't something you have to do though. It's completely up to whether you want others to know about it or not. However, there are some cases where people will find out that you're a furry, like if you purchase a fursuit and live with family, or you have to disappear to a convention for a few days. In these cases, it's best to rip the band-aid off immediately, as keeping these things a secret can cause a lot of stress over something that may not even be a big deal. So how should you go about telling others about your involvement in the furry fandom? Well, you definitely don't want to go about it as seen in the beginning of this video. When bringing up the furry fandom, talk about it like you would any other hobby. There is no need to make a dramatic announcement to friends, family, or anyone else for that matter that you're a furry, and going about it like that may make the whole experience a lot more stressful than it has to be. There's many casual ways to go about this, like just showing off your sona, bringing up furries in a discussion about hobbies, or just letting people know you'll be at a convention. When someone does find out that you're a furry, they may have questions or even misconceptions about furries, and when these come up, simply explain to them what furries are and what it is you do within the fandom. Some people may find the whole furry thing weird, and that's okay. The furry fandom is not going to be enjoyed by everyone, and if whoever you're talking to about this cares about you or is a real friend, they will respect the fact that this is something you enjoy. Prior to making this video, I went around asking furries about their experience in telling people about the fandom, as well as numerous people outside the fandom, what they think when they find out one of their friends or someone they know is a furry. Of the furries I asked, most of them chose to keep their involvement in the fandom to themselves. Of those who told friends, families, or co-workers about the fandom, some expressed receiving positive, supportive feedback, while most of them kind of received neutral or an uncaring response. Some furries did receive negative feedback, with most cases being parents who view the fandom in a bad light. Of the non-furries I asked, most expressed that they support furries and having found what they enjoy, or they just don't really care. Some non-furries expressed having previously had a negative view on furries until they got to know some people within the fandom. So that wraps up all of my points within this video. I really hope it was helpful, and as always, please like and subscribe. If you want to see my experience on how my parents and even a coworker found out about my involvement in the fandom, see this video here. Until next time, goodbye!